Okay, everyone, off to work. Oh, come on, let's go. We have to go to work. Come on, your 5 minutes apiece is over. Okay, kids are out the car. They're in school. You have to sit in the car for 5 minutes. Now you go straight to the office. Okay, you work 8 hours. Then you gotta come back home, pick up your kids. You gotta go home, cook food for them, read for them, do homework with them. Then when they finally fall asleep, you think to yourself, oh, you're free time. But you actually fall asleep within 5 minutes because you had to wake up even earlier than your children to prepare them breakfast. So you've been up for 18 hours by the point, getting 6 hours of sleep every single night. And people say kids are good for you. Sorry. You can tell what game that we're going to play today. I had many thoughts about this last night. But also last night, there was an interesting. Well, it was posted a while ago, but I forgot to watch it until I know someone sent a new message for it. But interesting video on like what mixture of experts is and sort of like the state of the art in terms of what of like how you're supposed to use it to solve problems. It was sort of an interesting discussion because I realized that wait, we could technically implement our own mixture of experts here right inside chat. So in a moment when everyone starts to filter in, I'll have a number of questions to ask all of you, and I will designate the ones with the correct answers as experts within that domain. And then every now and then, I will ask you a question, and I will look towards those who are being designated experts within this domain for answers. And if you don't give me an answer, then you get reaped. Okay, reaping in the mixture of experts is when you get rid of the model, and then the model just dies because it's no longer useful. So you will get reaped and then thrown away, if that makes sense, okay? REAP. You're an expert in domain of fucking moms. I'm an expert in plowing your mom. Dad, I know you're an expert in plowing mom. That's how it was made, okay? Like, I took health class. Can I please get money to go buy a snack? I'm an expert in plowing your mom. Dad, for the love of God, dad jokes are supposed to be cringy and funny, but yours are just uncomfortable. Yours are just uncomfortable. I spent some more time last night working on my projects, so I have nothing really interesting to talk about. I actually have. What's strange is that as I work on my projects, and this is a thing that I don't know if everybody else feels this too, but I've been going through this thing where I'll work on the project, and I'll get my head stuck into it, and it's almost like the rest of the world kind of disappears in the sense of like I don't really care about it, and it feels bad because it's like obviously the rest of the world is still moving. I still keep up on news and I know what's going on, okay? But the stuff that we're fed every day are things that I don't really want to talk about on stream because it's a little bit too heavy, right? And so I lose out on like the more fun things that could be in life, you know? Like let's say, what if there's like a crazy cool thing in the Final Fantasy world? Nope, it's just an expansion with, with Evangelion. And it's I realize that I need to have like a source of fun news in my life, and I've been thinking about hiring a clown to do it for me, because otherwise I don't know how I'm going to give you consistently things like this. This is Zhang Zongchang. This is he's a general in China. He's a for some reason this one general has like a bunch of funny little nicknames and like stories about him. He was also assassinated at some point, which you can kind of see over here. You can see he was assassinated at some point. So like this person lived a very full life, right? But like if you don't care about Chinese generals, you're never gonna find them, okay? But I care about them, and do you know why I care about them? Or well, why I care about this person in particular? Because it's because of his nicknames. In the course of his career, Zhang gained a great number of nicknames, most of them derogatory. Dog Meat General, the name was based on his preference for a Chinese brand of tonic known as dog meat, or from his addiction to the high-stakes gambling game Pai Gao, and probably known as eating dog meat. And I had no clue that that's what this was called. I used to play this back in school. So, cause like back in school, cause I'm like a mix of different things, but I also grew up in Chinatown. So so you would see me and my homies, and I didn't realize that like this is a gambling game. But me and my homies, and by homies I mean like I was in elementary school. Me and my other fellow elementary school kids would be playing a Chinese gambling game, Pai Gao. When I saw this image, I was like, oh wait, I know how to play this. I was like, oh shit, I used to play this back at school. So yeah, apparently like me and the other elementary kids, we used to just gamble. And we used to just play this game, and apparently it's called Eating Dog, where it's like, oh, like eating dog meat. I don't know why it's called that. It's kind of a weird name, and probably has some racial undertones, but still, it's like, oh, I actually recognize this. Every game is a gambling game if you put your mind to it. Yes, every game. Also, it's not really a photo of the game itself. This is just a set. I think. Where's a good image of the game itself in popular culture? What? In popular culture, the film Premium Rush. No way! What? This movie, Premium Rush, features Pai Gao plays and what? I don't remember this from the movie. I watched this. I don't remember this. What? This game was well, mixed reviews. It was all right. It wasn't bad. Wiley's a disenchanted Columbia school. Okay, what? Oh my god, a Chinese howalader. What? For a ticket, exchanges her savings for a ticket. The ticket is to be given to Sister Chen as payment for Chen's gang smuggling her son and mother into the United States. Robert Monday, a gambling addict, learns the ticket, which can be returned to Mr. Long for the money. He approaches Nima, who already hired Wiley to deliver it to. So he rides off to get this ticket, and then they play Pai Gao. So the whole lawsuit was filed by the author Joe Quark. This guy's name is Joe Quark. His last name is Quark. That's a crazy last name. Controversy? What? The suit claimed many plots were based off of his story. Wow. Pai Gao the movie. I had no clue that there was a Pai Gao movie. Also, speaking of films about bicycles and what the hell is this? Speaking of films about biking and cycling, there was I'm still trying to find this lost. It's like an old video of like fixie bike riders in New York City, and it was like a really cool sort of like underground documentary thing that they filmed. It was a really awesome sort of like indie film type of deal. It was both a documentary as well as like it's like a BMV. It's like a bike music video. It was surprisingly cool, and they would just weave through traffic, and the camera would be so nice. I remember watching it and thinking, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm gonna learn how to ride a bike as a kid, and then I ate shit, and then I was like, I'm never trying to, I'm never going to learn how to ride a bike. Still to this day, I can't ride a bike. Also, every game is a gambling game if you put your mind to it. Does that apply to biking as well? It is a sport film about Keirin. I know about this. Keirin cycle racing. This is like this is a very intense form of sport. You basically go around this dome, and it's like, well, it's not a dome. It's like a field, but then you see how it's curved up, right? It's curved up, and you basically ride along it, and you have to get to the end, and you can like kind of like push each other, kind of like get like through each other. Here, look. Keirin race in Kanagawa. Okay, can you? What happened to all the volume? Where's all the volume? Okay, just imagine them. Okay, just imagine them racing to Final Fantasy IX music. Okay, I mean, I have seen some of the races, and the soundtracks do sound pretty cool. But it's like it's basically kind of like the American version where it's like the Cyclodome or something. It's like called some where they go around that like weird thing, and then the whole play is like, oh, you have to make sure that you gain a speed to stay behind someone. That's a fascinating film. I don't know why it's here, but yeah, I care about this guy. I care about this guy because of Pai Gao. Okay, now I care about him because of Pai Gao, and apparently, and honestly, that's a crazy game of. Was it 32 steps or something? It's like the thing where you go from like 7 steps to Kevin Bacon or something. It's like something like that. It's like, okay, you can get to Joseph Gordon-Levitt from Zhang Zhongchang, okay? From Zhang Zhongchang. You can go from him to Joseph Gordon-Levitt, probably to Keanu Reeves at some point. I'm not sure how, but you can probably get there. So that's why he's called Dog Meat General. I still feel like is this not like a racial term? He was also called Monster, Lanky General, so he's very lanky. Old 86. What? According to rumor, it either referred to his height or to the length of his penis. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Apparently, this guy loved talking about his penis. Like his penis was apparently massive, which is said to measure up to a pile of 86 Mexican silver dollars. What do you mean? Why? I did hear that the Mexican silver dollar was apparently like a very widely used currency because of the trade routes at that time. The trade routes at that time, and also the abundance of like of silver mines meant that this was a very viable, very strong currency. And I've even heard that like I've like read some theories of like, and maybe it's less theories and like more accepted, but like theories about how like the words for currency and like the names of currency in Japanese and Chinese, well, you know, in China, in Japan, are specifically based off of this. Like it's actually just different ways and names for the Mexican peso. But yeah, apparently his penis was the size of 86 Mexican silver dollars. Like how large was a Mexican silver dollar? What is the dimension of, like, imagine you go to someone's house and like imagine measuring the size of somebody's penis with money. What a flex. Holy shit. How come no one's ever done that? How come nobody's ever like taken chat? If I was a drug dealer, I would absolutely have people measure my penis with like my stacks of dollar bills, 100%. And then I would be like, my penis is worth $50. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a lot of dollars, but it's gonna get there. What a baller move, honestly. When erect. Sorry. Also, it has to be when it's only when. Okay, Mexican silver dollars were a common currency in China at the time. There you go. The three don't knows. This is how I found him. Based on Zhang's alleged lack of knowledge about how much money he had at least. Okay, I don't know if that's true though. He had at least 86 Mexican silver dollars. What is that emote? Did I add that? Did I add that? Penis intro. You can hear it, like you can actually hear it. Here, look. If we go for copyright-free dubstep. Okay, are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Look, he's going. That's stupid. So imagine I had that on a video. Holy shit, people would go crazy. I should just do that, Chad. I should do that as an outro. Listen, I have some art house things that will be uploaded soon to the main channel. I've actually been very busy working on things, okay? And when I'm done, I'm gonna have to re-edit those and like add that as an outro at some point, just because this looks so funny, or as an interlude of some kind. You know, it's your first time seeing the emotes. Okay, somebody added it. It wasn't me. I swear, it wasn't me. Look, Zhang. Okay, everything is about his penis. He also doesn't know how much money he had. He knows he has, but he does know that he has at least 86 Mexican silver dollars because of his penis. Okay, how many soldiers he had, he didn't know, and he didn't know how many women were in his harem. Look at this. That is an insane nickname. That is a crazy nickname to have. How many women were in his harem? 72 Cannon Chang. This nickname might also have been connected to the alleged length of his penis. 72 cannons. How long is this dude's penis? You know what I mean? And then this one's just like foreign press, and this is a title. Look at this. He awarded himself this title, the Great General of Justice and Might. He's a weeaboo. He is the first ever weeaboo. The general with 3 long legs by Shanghai's prostitutes in reference to his penis's length. This guy, like, everybody knows about his massive. Everybody knows about his massive penis. Every single person around him. Okay, somebody had to measure his penis. Someone had to go, and then everybody in the brothels knew about his penis. And guess what? the best way for you to learn about brothels is from, I'm not kidding you, this actually may surprise you. I did a review on this show recently, or like a mini one, Apothecary Diaries. It's actually, this show, for some reason, has a lot of weird knowledge within it that is contained within it that's kind of based off real life. And it actually, the fact that there's a brothel is a major part of the story. And it's not even a spoiler. It's like from the first episode. So if you want to learn more, no joke, you should watch this show. It's so good, and you also learn about brothels. He also wrote this poem over here, which I also wanted to like show you because when I saw this poem, I thought this was very, very funny. You tell me to do this, he tells me to do that. You're all bastards. Go fuck your mother. Poem about bastards, credited to Zhang Zhongcheng. You tell me to do this. He tells me that like this. He is an auteur. Okay, if he was born in the modern age and he worked at like I don't know Goldman Sachs, this poem would still be relevant to this day. If he worked at Apple, still would be relevant. Google. If he worked at a startup, if he worked at like USPS, right? Anywhere you go, this poem is still relevant. You tell me to do this. He tells me to do that. You're all bastards. Go fuck your mother. I love this guy. But you see this? Without the time for me to go look these things up, I have nothing for you. Chat, I go and stream every day and I think to myself, wow, I wish I could show you these funny things, but I have nothing to show you because my life is being wasted programming things that I don't even know if I care about anymore. And this is going to be relevant for tomorrow, but there's like a letter that I read from a famous author who when I read it, I said to myself, really? That's what you feel about yourself? Because I feel something inside of me, chat. Love to boast about the side. Okay, why is this highlighted? Should I hover this? Human penis size. Okay, it's very good that I clicked it off stream. Oh my god! Chat. I spend all my time programming these things and I don't know if I even want to. And yet, when I read this letter from this one author, which is very, very relevant for tomorrow, I thought to myself, really? That's how you feel about yourself, chat? I can't help myself. I have to get these ideas out into the world because I feel them clawing inside of me. I feel them clawing at the walls inside of me, and I feel very itchy inside. Like I've got to make these things actually come to life, you know? And so I'm slowly building towards it. But every single day that I do it, I feel my like grasp of sanity slipping away as I realize that I'm not even paying attention to like the funny news anymore. All I get is the major bits to know whether or not I should be prepared to go inside of a bunker. But beyond that, I have nothing for you, chat. Nothing. I've never been like this. I've never been like this. Well, I have been when I was younger, but for a long time, I tried to stay away from it because I knew I would get too absorbed into making stuff. But now here I am, chat. I have nothing for you. Nothing. And you know what's sad at this, chat? I used to have so many different weird segments for you. So many different links that I would have open for you. We would just go on one day. We would just go in a deep dive. Remember last time when I showed you that random website called The Swamp? The Digital Swamp or something? Made by this group where they just live in this swamp and they make stuff online with this cool shared computer system that they SSH into. I don't even find that stuff anymore, chat. My life is over. This is how parents feel, actually. Every parent that I've talked to, actually, I've been the entire Shrek movie. I've actually been talking to many more parents, so I have some more. I have some more days off. This week, no days off. Wait, yeah, this week, no days off. Wait, what is it? When are they home? Shit, sorry, I had to. Oh fuck, I have to pick somebody up from the airport. Was it today? What time is it? That's whatever. They'll call me if they suck. they'll call me if they land and they'll call me if they need me. But probably not today. I don't think I'm going anyways because I think I agreed with my brother that he would be the one to go. And I would watch over and I would be at home watching over the house, aka playing games. But I'm on for this entire week. I will be gone May 30th, okay? because I'm going to speak with another parent because they have invited me. Okay, it's a special moment. Okay, the parent has invited us to see the child for the first time. This is like after the whole, number of months early on where you want to avoid contact with your baby because your baby is very frail and could die at any moment. Now that the baby is past that phase, we have been given the honor and the privilege of looking at the baby from a distance and saying ooh and an ah and then we all go downstairs and we drink. So yeah, that's the only day that I'll be gone. We have some co-op streams coming up as well. Tomorrow is the accountability circle. If you haven't gotten your goals in or your updates in, please do. Tomorrow will be a double whammy of the last 2 weeks, as well as the short letter that I read from that author, because it's a very important question that I want to ask all of you. Okay. But yeah, don't worry. If they need me to pick them up, they'll call me. They have my phone number. But for now, I need practice into how to manage children. And also, I've been thinking about like my complaints about the story of Pragmata, and I have some things to say sorry for. So we're gonna play Pragmata for the entire day. I know I said horror day, but like this game has actually kind of consumed my life, and I think I'm ready to be a parent, if only because in my mind I feel like once you're over the baby phase, it could be as nice as this, as long as like your child isn't like a. Actually, I don't actually know. I guess like she is kind of broken in that she's a robot child, and so it's like it's easier for you to like hang out with her because she's like a robot. Whereas like a real child, you wouldn't really be able to. Sorry, I can't. Steam isn't letting me click the button. Steam, what the fuck? Oi, what the fuck? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, just give me a second. I will stop talking for a moment because I may have to replug in my microphone. It's my PC's breaking. Just give me a moment. And that's where the stream ends. That's the end of the game. The end of the game is that she shoots him and he dies. Okay? He was dead. She killed him. Oh. It's so hard to play these games because like I get so emotional whenever I go through them. Sure, it's so simple, but like, that's the human experience. You don't really need too much to tug at your heartstrings. But she did kill us. I'm gonna go. I need to prepare for tomorrow, and I'd like to program some more. So I'd like to spend my time wisely, make my game. Playing that makes me realize like I could make something like that too. I could make my dreams come true if only I tried. I should get the human experience that she's getting too. All I have to do is just put some effort in. God damn it, just put some effort in. All of you too. Please put some effort in too. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's gonna be the accountability circle. Hopefully you're excited for it. I have high hopes for all of you because it's been 2 weeks consecutively for some of your goals. And I know, sorry, I'm so gassy. And I know that some of you have been very busy because I've been seeing you on Steam open applications that I've never seen you open before that are not games. Because the ones that I have added on the Steam, I know what you're doing at every single moment of your life. I'm gonna go watch my own streamers. I'm gonna go enjoy my own time programming, and I hope that you have a great night as well. Thank you for showing up today. That was a very beautiful game, and I hope that you cried as much as I did because I had to like cut the mic every now and then. I was like sniffling like a madman. My face looks like a mess. There's like tears down my face. My shirt is soaking wet. Oh, my shirt is soaking wet. Oh god, it's so emotional. I'm a very emotional person, so I can't really handle all the emotion stuff. It's like it like I can handle it, but at the same time, it's just like my shirt's wet. What am I supposed to do? But yeah, I'm gonna go watch Lord Aethelstan, for instance. That's my streamer. You can go watch your own streamers. Go live your lives, and I'll catch up on the Discord, which has a couple of messages like Boxel McFoxel. Holy shit, they joined at 2:48. Did Boxel? They made it through the small intestine. Thank you for making it through the small intestine. I'm very glad to see you all here. Bye everyone. Have a great night. See you all tomorrow. If you don't know what the accountability circle is, you'll find out by tomorrow. Okay, it's gonna be a bit of a larger segment because there's so much of it to go through, but I think it's gonna be fun for all of us. Well, I'll also categorize all of you tomorrow, whatever that means. Bye everyone. See you all next time. I feel so empty inside now.